In this video, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. What nobody would tell you about discipline. Most people think discipline is just about getting up early and having like this military style discipline. When in reality, that's not all there is to discipline. The truth is you are already disciplined. You are already disciplined. Now let me illustrate this in a story. When I was living in Thailand, and I was in Bangkok, and I was messing around with this girl. She told me while she was staying in my hotel, I think that we're better off as friends. And in that moment, I stopped being a nice guy. My whole life flashed before me and I stopped being a nice guy. Before this instance, I was disciplined in being a nice guy. It was easy for me to be the nice guy and to always say yes and be the yes man and to always go along and do things that I did not want to do. But after this moment, it was painful for me to be that nice guy, and I was never that same person again. So what I'm telling you by telling you this story is that the reason why you do the things that you do is because you want to do them on a subconscious level. We all have something called a self-image, and your self-image is basically how you conceive yourself. So your thoughts, your feelings, your actions spring from your self-image. Your whole life is based off of how you see yourself and what you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. So the reason why anybody does anything in life is because they want to do it deep down and they are disciplined in doing it. So if there's something that you want to do, let's say you want to nail down in your business and you want to make that full time instead of working a full-time job and part-time in your business. You want to make your business your full-time income, but you just can't seem to do it. You just can't seem to get over that hump. And you want to go live in Southeast Asia and you want to be free and you want to be making 5 figures a month, which I literally just helped a client do. But let's say you want to do that. You have to change your self-image. Because you're stuck at where you're stuck at right now because you're disciplined being that person. You're already disciplined in life. You're doing what you want to do. So if you wake up late and you keep hitting snooze and you don't want to get out of bed and you eat unhealthy and you don't work out when you keep telling yourself you're going to work out and you can't seem to be this disciplined person, it's because you do not want to be that person. So you have to make your current situation more painful than actually doing the work to be disciplined. I remember when I used to go clubbing all the time. I used to go to the clubs, the hookah lounges. I used to go to all that multiple times per week and just blow money and just sit around and drink bottles and wake up the next day hungover and with a girl in my bed. And I would eventually, it started being painful for me because I started having goals for myself in my life and I started to want to do more. And the reason why I stopped doing that is because it became so painful. It was hard for me to go out of my way to go to the club. It became hard for me to let a girl just sit up in my bed all morning. That became painful for me. Change your self-image. Change how you view yourself, and the world will start to open up for you. Once you start to view yourself as a disciplined person, once you make it painful for you to stay the same, and you associate pleasure with doing the thing you want to do, your life will start to change. And it does take a little bit of time. Sometimes it can work overnight. Like I've worked with clients overnight and things will change overnight. Some clients, it'll take a little bit of time, but it's going to take a little bit of time for your mind to make that connection, to make that switch. But realize that you're already disciplined. And once you realize that, it's a whole new perspective in life. Because you realize that you're doing everything that you want to do and nobody is against you. God is not against you. The world is not against you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are being the perfect person you were conditioned and programmed to be. And it's time for you to change that program so you can actually be disciplined in the way you actually want to be. You can be who you want to be. You can build a self-image, and you can reverse engineer the habits. You can reverse engineer the character traits and the things that you have to develop to be that person. And that's how you want to develop discipline. It's not just about doing random self-improvement things. It's not just about reading any book willy-nilly. It's just not about going outside and running. It's not just about waking up early for no reason. You have to reverse engineer your goal and become that person and be disciplined towards a goal. And to be honest, it hurts waking up late. It hurts lying to yourself and telling yourself, yo, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Yo, tomorrow, I'm finally gonna ask that girl out. Yo, tomorrow, I'm finally gonna make that jump. Tomorrow, I'm finally gonna start that business. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to make these videos. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go outside and run. Tomorrow, I'm gonna hit the gym definitely, or next week or next month. Tomorrow, I'm gonna eat healthy, but today I'm gonna just relax and I'm gonna eat these donuts. It's painful to live in that, bruh. That's the hardest thing in life, is to continue to lie to yourself and continue to procrastinate and continue to know that you're not being the man of integrity that you want to be. It's harder to live that life than to just do the things you want to do. It's painful not to be in control of yourself, of your mind, to let this bitch voice in your mind dominate your whole life and keep you in your comfort zone and keep you in fear and basically keep you in hell, living the same life on repeat. That shit hurts. I know it hurts you because it hurted me, and it still hurts me when I don't do exactly, or I'm not being exactly who I want to be. But that's the point. It's supposed to be painful because your mind likes to go away from pain and towards pleasure. It's about associating pain with the things that you no longer want to do, and associating pleasure with the things that you actually do want to do. And it's really that simple. That's discipline in a nutshell. Yes, you can try to force it all day. You can try to force yourself to do something for no reason at all, and then go back to being the same person you were, doing the same bullshit over and over and over. But that's no way to live life. If you want to grow, if you want to evolve, if you want to get unstuck, if you actually want to be a man that you're proud of, you got to develop real discipline towards an actual goal based off of who you want to become. If you need help with this, I'm running a challenge. So I'm just taking men through a 90-day challenge where we're developing that goal, that purpose for you, and you're developing discipline. And you're going to become a man in a process that you're proud of, and you're going to grow and evolve so much. And it's going to be a journey for you. It's going to help you get unstuck and stop being the same person you've always been and jump out of your comfort zone. So if you're ready for that, click the link in the description and fill out that application. And I'll get back to you if I can help you. It's Zen Hustler, no slave. I'm out.